bonjour or whatever. I'm going to have to take this off. I look like fucking Shelby. And that doesn't look much better. I look like a chubby lesbian. I mentioned in the other video we need the gym and the hairdressers to open because, yeah, I had the shave. I look like a 13-year-old and chubby, so it's really, really good. I mean, eating digestives for breakfast doesn't really help, but, you know, where's the motivation in a lockdown? Awful. To be honest, I am struggling with it. This Almiron thing I wanted to put out earlier in the week. A few days ago, the Almiron thing, when his agent came out on Paraguayan radio basically saying he would have left by now if it wasn't for the pandemic. He'd be away, gone. I felt like Madrid won him. Premier League clubs are sniffing around him. He would have been away. See you later. Bye-bye, Miggy. Bullshit. Well, is it? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. We'll get on. Maybe it's not bullshit. Maybe he's sick of Brucey Ball. Apparently he is, according to his agent, who says that he'd like to play in a team with more possession and with more ambition. So you can't really blame him, can you? I mean, if it's not going to happen now, it's going to happen later. If the takeover doesn't happen, it's going to happen now. It's going to happen to St. Maximin. It's going to happen to anyone that's decent and too good for us, which is probably Almiron and St. Maximin, really. Maybe a couple of others stuck in there. You know, but it is massively disrespectful and a joke from his agent to come out and say those things when Newcastle gave him the chance. He was our record signing at the time. No one else really knew who he was, did he? He was linked with a couple of clubs, but we gave him the chance. We put him in the Premier League. We stuck by him when he went half a year without scoring a fucking goal. At least, I think it was. Wasn't even longer. Maybe a full year. I can't even remember. Was his first goal against Palace, wasn't it? I mean, before then, what was he doing? Fuck all, running around. He was alright. I mean, he showed glimpses. We weren't getting the best out of him. It was adaptation. The point is that we had patience with Almiron. He could have easily turned out to be another Tovan. He's doing alright, actually. But the point is that, you know, we could have just chucked him to the weird side. See you later. Kabir. You know, that's a bit of a better example, I think. But we had faith with Almiron. It's paid off. Now, I mean, some players, we had a lot of our comments on the Instagram, and, you know, even to check out at the Magpie channel on Instagram. We had it on there that the only social media channel that we've still got going, really, considering the Facebook's been took down, the Twitter got took down, we brought that back. I can't be arsed to start the Facebook again. Basically lost 15,000 followers on Facebook this week. Cheers, forgot what his name was. Mark Zuckerberg, dickhead. Instagram's where we're at now, mainly, and we'll try and do it with Twitter a little bit more since they're copying and doing stories. But there's plenty of copying goes on Twitter and on YouTube, so it's not just them doing that. Anyways, as I was saying, a lot of fans were saying Almiron, I wouldn't mind selling him, doesn't do enough, doesn't get enough goals, doesn't get enough assists, I'd take a few million from him, bring back Perez, that kind of thing. Check it out, it's all there, I'm not making it up, it's on the comments on different posts throughout the week of Almiron. I found that interesting. I'm a big fan of Almiron. We need to look how good he outplayed Messi the other week, so, you know, can't be all bad, can he? Just play him as a front three behind Wilson, have a field day. Number 10, probably preferably, play him on the left. Just didn't play him as a centre mid, really, alongside Jeff Hendrick. This is what's been said this morning, so it's worked out well that I've waited in a way because Bruce's came firing back with big uppercuts and big headbutts from Brucey Ball this morning, Friday morning. He's giving it to them, he's sticking to them. Almiron's agent's running scared now, hiding in Paraguay, doesn't want nothing to do with Newcastle anymore. Brucey's came out, goal guns blazing, kicking right off. It borders on being disrespectful. So disrespectful, it's scary and smacks of amateurism. Reminds me of your coaching ability, Bruce. A poor agent who should know better when he has a client as good as Almiron. Why would you want to put your client in that situation? Very true, Brucey, very true. Very wise words there, to be honest. Best thing you've said all year. Bruce and Almiron, I've said what a great pro and a great lad he is. If he comes to me and says there's a problem, then of course I'll sit up and listen. What I won't do is take it from a two-bob agent. I'd be disgusted if I was Miggy at my agency saying those things. It's true, like, but you see it a lot these days, innit? You know, agents. I thought there was a bit of mustard to this, a bit of truth to this one from Almiron's agent, to be honest. But Bruce is obviously denying it as he would. But you see it a lot this day where agents just try and big up the client, obviously to get them a bigger move, ultimately to get the agent a bigger pay packet, which for me is the best job in the universe. A football agent gets paid millions off someone else's talent. Oh, by the way, you're signing my player. Yeah, well, he wants 50 grand a week. He wants 2 grand every time he scores a goal. And I want 225 grand for sitting in this meeting and doing absolutely fuck all. Mental. Raider from the Chronicle. He stated that there's been no row between Bruce. There's been no row between Bruce and Almiron, despite the agent comments. Bruce has a good rapport with Almiron. Almiron arrived back in the UK at 11 PM last night and will train today. So we'll see how he gets on when he feature against Chelsea. I mean, it's 24 hours away nearly, is it? I mean, what time is it now? Like 11 o'clock? Like, yeah, not long until the lunchtime kick-off at Chelsea. Will he play? Probably, like I said, in centre mid alongside Hendrick. Quality. But yeah, I don't doubt that, to be honest, that Bruce and Almiron have got a good rapport. You know, Bruce is giving out bear hugs, hugging everyone. He lets the players do what he wants. I can't see anyone really having too much of a problem with Steve Bruce. But I would, if I was Almiron, I'd be honest, it would be in the back of my head, like, and St. Maximin, you're suffocating my ability here, Bruce. Like, I'm not getting the best out of me as a player and reaching my potential in this formation when I'm going to track back to my own fucking corner flag and not seeing any of the ball around the opposition box. I'm meant to be an attacking player. What the fuck am I getting out of that? That's what I would be thinking. I'd be thinking, right, I mean, who wants someone, surely in the Europa League, someone wants, can I go to Lazio overseas, look nice in Italy, you know? Can I go to somewhere else to the Premier League? Will Everton take a punt on us? Will, you know, teams up and about there, that's what I wouldn't blame Almiron one bit. I wouldn't blame him one bit, because we all know the ambition of Ashley is zero, stay in the Premier League, Brucey ball, nick a win, have a 0-0. So you cannot blame these players at all for wanting to leave. But I obviously hope he doesn't. I think he is a really good player. I think he'll be a mint player, a really, really decent player in a year or two. Probably not with Brucey coaching. But natural ability's there, technical, play him in the right position. He's a threat. He's a really good technical player. We've seen it on the international stage. Like I said, he had a great game for Paraguay the other night against Argentina. So yeah, but on the agent thing, just what a knobhead, absolute knobhead. But that's all agents are, just greedy little bastards who only care about themselves, don't care about the club they're representing, who they're getting paid from at the minute. They're always thinking about the next paycheck and the next deal that they can get for the player, and most importantly themselves. So I'm glad Bruce just came out and had a go at him though. Nice one, Bruce. My favourite thing about Bruce is probably this. Actually, remember when he had a go at the journalist when he was calling him a liar and all that? I love that, you know. Good stuff, Bruce. Let me know your thoughts on Almiron. Will he leave Newcastle United in June? Linked with the move to Atletico Madrid. Also, apparently, a couple of Premier League clubs interested. I would say at the minute, no. I'm not sure about that. Like, let me know. Cheers for watching, everyone. Subscribe to my channel TV and enjoy yourself.